What's up, guys, and welcome to the Inside View Real Estate Podcast. Today we're going to talk about what type of property you should buy first. Was it an investment property or should it be a primary residence? Stay tuned for this one. All right, guys, welcome back. My name is Carl Freund, and here's my electrifying host, Josh Zuniga.
That's good. Yeah. That's good. Personality, baby. Yeah. Charisma last time and electrifying. Oh, yeah.
Killing it in all directions. Hey, anyways, enough bromance stuff here. Yeah. Let's get right down to the nitty-gritty. A lot of people ask me, I know you get the question.
Same thing. I get it all the time.
Probably at least like once or twice a week. Yeah. What type of property should I buy? Yeah, on
Instagram messages, yeah.
Hey, I want to get into real estate. What do I do? Do I buy a house first or do I buy an investment property first?
This is a really good question, guys. I'm happy that we're answering it today.
What is your answer? Because it might be different than mine. We haven't rehearsed this, but we don't rehearse this shit, by the way. This is like literally one take.
Yeah, we take a pee break and then we're here. We're back at it. Primary residence.
Primary? Yeah. Give me a couple reasons why.
I say primary residence for a couple reasons. This is the strategy that I did. One, you can get in for a minimum down payment, anywhere from like 3 to 5% down. Okay. Right? Yeah. If you're going to do an investment property, 20% down.
Maybe 25.
Maybe 25, depending on the property, right? Yeah. And depending, obviously, your qualifications on things. That's a huge chunk, right? An absolute huge chunk. So if I'm going to come in and be strategic, because I don't want just one property, I want several properties over the next 5, 10, 20 years, I'm going to try and get in for as least money down on the very first property and then see exactly what I have to do to get in into another property. Maybe if I have to put 20% down, if I have the ability to, but there's also options and ways and strategies where you can probably get into 5% down on the second.
See, what he's talking about is leverage. Yeah. We talked about that in a previous podcast. Leverage is the shit.
Exactly. Leverage again. What do you say?
Ooh, dude, I'm going to throw a curveball at you.
Curveball? All right, get it.
Both.
All right, well, wait. I know exactly what he's going to do. I know what he's going to say. You're going to do multifamily. Yes. He's going to do a triplex.
Dude.
You're going to live in one unit.
100%.
Yes.
So FHA is really smart. Here's what I would do. If I was like starting over, I'm like 23 years old, I got a little bit of cash in my pocket, I got like 3.5% down a property. Dude, I'm buying a multifamily. Here's the thing. It could be a duplex, could be a triplex, could be a fourplex, up to 4 units, not 5 units.
5, you go commercial.
You're going commercial. So you go up to 4 units, and the loan limits are really high, depending on what part of the country you're in. Different parts of the country is lower. But for the most part, they're pretty dang good. You can buy a nice fourplex in Maricopa County, and I think the loan limit is like $750,000, maybe $800,000 on FHA right there for a 4 unit. That's banging, right? And you're gonna need to get a low rate. You're gonna get like a 3%, 3.5%.
Make sure your credit's good.
Yeah, you don't fuck up your credit. Yeah. Credit's the most valuable asset, by the way. But then you're only 3.5%. Like if that was an investment property, your rate is gonna be like 4.5% or 5% on that fourplex, right? So live in one and have the other 3 pay your mortgage. There we go. That shit is genius.
That's good.
Guys, if you have the ability to do something like that and consider, because we brought this up in several podcasts before, if I would have redone things, I definitely would have a triplex, 3-4 years ago. But I didn't, right? And I started with a condo.
No regrets.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But
obviously, multifamily is something that you really want to get invested into. Yes. And I'll be honest, here within Phoenix, some of the multifamily isn't in the sexiest areas, right? Dude, no. Demographic around it isn't, always the best, right? And so you might be a little sketched out in some places. But if you're in an area where, hey, you're good with it and you want to live in one of those units, maybe it's like a 2, because these are all, they can either be like a 2-2 or a 2-1 or like a studio. They're kind of diversified as far as exactly what's in each unit. Mm-hmm. Living in one and having, at least maybe 1 or 2 of them pay for the mortgage and you're cash flowing on one of them.
Oh, super smart.
Genius, right? Genius. And then obviously you have that ability. If you decide to move out into a new primary residence, now you have 4 units cash flowing. Yeah. Boom. That's banging. That's banging.
So, worst case scenario, here's what I would not do. I would not invest into a condo. I know you said that it was your first property. Yeah.
HOAs, guys.
Because the HOA just eats your freaking profit, man. It just kills you. Yeah. But get into a smaller single family. And we talked about it on a previous podcast too, is like, I think the smaller, lower price single families disproportionately outperform larger single family properties. Mm-hmm. And I don't know why that is, but you can look and just run the stats on it. Yeah. Lower taxes, lower maintenance usually, higher rent per square foot, so there's some interesting things that go on there.
That's the biggest thing too, because I know even just like having clients from the past over the last 5 years that are renting, once you pass even $2,000 for rent, people are like, no. So if you're able to have a smaller mortgage and able to cash flow and you keep your say your rent at $2,000 and you're still cash flowing $500, people are most likely going to actually rent that property out, because once you get into $3,000 and $4,000 and $5,000 mortgage payments, your pool of rentals or tenants actually shoots down.
Why are you
Same thing with buying.
$6,000 a month in rent?
Exactly.
People under 400,000 or 500,000, you have a huge pool of buyers. Once you pass 500,000, that buyer shrinks.
Yeah, way down.
Right, or way down, way down. So you want
they're
to,
just gonna
yeah,
purchase.
like you said, you want to leverage as much yourself as much and put yourself in a good position and be smart with the property that you do buy. So to go back at it, if you're going to buy your first primary residence, if you have the ability to, because not everybody does, and some people are buying their first time home, but they're married as well. They're not going to want to live in like a little studio, right? So that's the thing. If you're 25, and you have the ability to buy a multifamily and you have the funds to put it down for the property, consider it. If it makes sense, consider it, okay? If not, then don't go for the condo like I did. Go for a nice single family home, finding a good area where the rents are appreciating year over year over year. So when you do decide to move out of that property, maybe in 1 year or 2 years, you're going to at least cash flow a few $100s on that, and you're able to put down a minimum of 5% on the next one instead of 20. It's a big one.
It's a big difference. Leverage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Leverage. So anything else for the guys?
No, that was good shit.
Yeah.
Guys, so if you guys need additional advice on how to do that and how to strategize and how to set up your future, please reach out to us, Carl, Josh, with the Inside View Real Estate Podcast. Until next time, guys, we see you and we love you.